Evening people, welcome back to the channel, welcome back tonight. We're back with P1RC and the Mazda challenge. It is the Archies Journey Mazda challenge, so as you've just seen, the We Are Driven team still pushing Archies Journey, still pushing Bradley Lowry Foundation. So get yourselves over to Facebook, click all those like buttons, go find out what's happening over there and on We Are Driven as well. And once you've done that, get yourselves over to justgiving.com/campaign/Archies Journey. Go and donate on there if you can, please. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. Not many people in the lobby tonight. So, we are live from Interlagos tonight, but it might get delayed depending on how many show. So, it should be 2 races. 10-minute qualifying and then 2 20-minute races as stated. Medium tyres only for both. Reverse grid for race 2. Reverse grid for top 8 in race 2. Scores none to actually read, not to actually show you as such. So we'll get into the lobby before I start waffling on about those, as there's no image to actually look at. Don't forget, still got merch available, people. T-shirts and stickers are out there. If you want any of those, hit me up at darksmoker@googlemail.com or shout me on the Facebook page, message me on there, whatever you need to do. Chuck me a message on here, whatever you need. Right, into the lobby. So points wise, nobody's been able to touch Dylan, really. He's been absolutely smoshing it so far. So he's sitting on 174 points in first. We've got GT Obi-Wan second on 116, so a great big gap there. Red GT in third, he's on 101 points. We've got P1 Don in fourth, he's on 93 points. Dizzy in 5th on 88 points. Oh, we've got joint 5th there. We've got Dizzy and Benny. Rowell in 6th. He's on 79 points. Infinity 7th with 77 points. 2 drivers in 8th. We've got Manny and Apache, both sitting on 60 points. So 10th would be Mockim Weeks. He's got himself 56 points. P1 Valium 11th with 55 points. Rick 33 GTR is on 51 points. And Visho 10 on 26 points. But as said, as you can see, there's only 8 drivers on track, 9 in the lobby. The 9th is me. So it may even get delayed till next week. We'll see. Nobody's sort of showing up. Let's see what they're saying. Oh, okay, yeah. So there has been complaints of network issues tonight. So possibly some drivers not able to actually get on. Might be able to get on, they might not be able to find the lobby. All sorts of issues can happen with these networks, unfortunately. Benny's in the gulag, apparently. He's German, so I don't quite know how that works. So yeah, just wait for either more drivers to come in or the call for a delay till next week. Drink of the brown sugariness. You can't do that. No. You're not laying that on me, mocking. I'm not having that. Down to race organiser, lobby host, really. Not my call. I'll just do the waffling. Weeks wants to race. Dylan wants to race. Dizzy did say he had network issues earlier. Still only 8 drivers though, unfortunately. So yeah, Dylan absolutely smashing it away. Almost sort of 3/4 of the way through the season. Will be after this race. Can anyone do anything about him? He's way up the road at the minute. 174 points versus 116. Call being made. Everyone get to track. Let's turn the usual nonsense on then. Prep ourselves up for this race if it does actually kick off. It looks like it is going to happen. That just leaving the pits. Oh, it's V-Show. I say leaving the pits. He's putting it in the wall is what he's doing. Very broken rears. Very, very broken rears. I forget you, V-Show. Let's get ourselves on board with GT Obi-Wan, who's trying to practice this race properly. Look. Ooh. Settings changed up then. Flipped it over to 2 10-minute races by the looks of it. I don't know if this is the official round 6 then. Obi-Wan out of the pits. That is not turn 1. comes out of the pits, heading down towards turn 4. Yeah, not one of my favourites, Interlagos. So the fight is on then between Obi-Wan and the drivers behind. Is it P1 Don and wasn't mocking, he was way down. Let's have a look back at that. Because I'm not going to flick back screens again, have I? Because it's on my phone. Oh yes, Reg GT. So it was forget Dylan. He's way up the road on 174 points. GT Obi-Wan, Reg GT, and Don 116, 101, and 93 points for them. Right, now we can go for a onboard lap. And turn 1 into turn 2, heading into the long sweeping left-hander of turn 3. This is where we saw Obi-Wan enter the track. His pit exit. Heading down towards turn 4 then. Let's get the heads-up display for you. Someone's been taken out the distance markers. All the way through turn 4 then. Through turn 5, heading up towards turn 6 and 7. Got to catch the apex, let it run out wide a little bit. Try and catch the second apex on that one. Runs out wide again into this almost hairpin. Ooh, no quali, straight into the race. These boys are not messing about. Someone's going backwards. Here we go then. Race 1 of this evening. 10-minute little blast around at Interlagos. Only 8 drivers shown up tonight, unfortunately. Looks like random grid order. Oh no, it could be I don't know how they've set it up. Regardless, let's keep an eye on it. Wait for these lights to drop. Reds are all the way up. They're away now. Can Dylan battle his way through the pack early on? Get himself up front. Dizzy then sweeps his way around turn 1, holds on to the race lead. Apache into second. Oh, who's that? V-Show sneaking his way up the inside of Apache. Apache come back at him though through turn 3. If he can keep the speed up. They'll have the line into turn 4, but they've got Valiant to watch on the outside. They're going to be 3 wide, nearly 4 wide as they head into turn 4. Maniacs. Oh, V-Show's gone wide. Comes back on track cleanly. Apache holds on to second then. Obi-Wan already through to almost third. Valium, does he hold on to that? He's got the inside line. Comes back at GT Obi-Wan then. Again, he's going to have the inside line into this next turn. Goes for the move on P1 Apache as well. A little bit of sideways contact slows Valium down. GT Obi-Wan comes back at him. Kicking off then. Dizzy already running away. 1.5 seconds. Apache second. Closely followed by Obi-Wan. P1 Valium. Little tiny bit of a gap back to... Oh, it's all going wrong here in the middle part of the course. Don's gone backwards. Harry Potter. And the wizarding community have ended up at the back of the pack. A long way down as well now. That's what you get for bringing a broomstick. Run back through that order then. Dizzy out front. Lead been reduced down to half a second. He's got something wrong somewhere. So Apache, Obi-Wan, Valium, all pretty close. Bit of a gap then back to Dylan, who is 2.5 seconds back from the top 4. V-Show, after getting it wrong, down into 6 as well. Went wide in turn 4. Had to get himself back on track. Lost a few positions. 2 back from Dylan. Mocking Weeks 7th, 2.3 back. And Don, unfortunately, 5.8 seconds down. All kicking off here at the front though. Dizzy under threat. No. No. Got 3 drivers hunting him down. Obi-Wan just holding on to second position at the minute. Apache UK right under that rear wing. Sneaks one up the inside here. Valium thought about doing the same thing. Obi-Wan looking to carry the speed on the way through the next turn though. A little bit sideways. That's the only problem with these cars. They do seem to snap back quite well. Do like that logo in the front of Dizzy's headlights there. Apache gets himself through into second then. Let's get ourselves on board with him. A little bit of a gap developing between first and second again. The battle between Apache, Obi-Wan and Valium. Oh, Valium! Oh, and Apache! Oh, commentator's curse. It's caused all sorts of issues there. Valium... Oh my god. Valium's been possessed. He was still spinning around, heading into the pit entrance. So all kicking off here. So Dizzy still leads, only by 0.7 of a second. Obi-Wan looking to close up pretty quickly. He's not done too bad in this series either. So Dylan through to third position. Oh, Dizzy's trying to drop the toe for Obi-Wan. Not sure about all that swerving, but Obi-Wan's already side by side. Runs it round the outside here at turn 4. And takes the position up into first. All that swerving and weaving did you no favours at all there. Diz down into second position. Now got Dylan right under your rear wing looking for that position. Obi-Wan and Dylan started from the back row of the grid as well here. Apache fourth, battling it out with V-Show. Okay. Oh, V-Show unable to keep his nose down the inside. Loses that position to Apache then. Fourth position for him, fifth for V-Show. Mocking Weeks 6th, Don up into 7th, and Valium, after being possessed by God knows what's, in 8th place. 16 seconds down. Looks like he might be practicing his Driftertronic in. So halfway through race 1 then, just 10-minute races tonight. Blasteramas, not many drivers turned up, so they've decided to ditch qualifying and just go straight into a race. 2 10-minute blammers tonight for you lot. Obi-Wan up to the front of this little 3 here. Dylan's got himself past Dizzy as well. So Dizzy now third position. 2-second gap back to Apache holding 4th. Still got V-Show tucked under his rear wing as well. Just got his nose up the inside into turn 4. Tiny bit of contact. Apache keeps it on track. Heading up towards turn 6 now. Gets himself in front of Apache. Does Apache sling one back up the inside here? He backs out. Can't get the tighter line up the inside. Looks to run around the outside or get a better drive out of that turn. Not helped him at the minute. V-Show then up into 4th. Apache 5th. Mocking Weeks not far off this fight in 6th. Just in the background there. There's the gap in front. V-Show now 3 seconds down from those top 3. Obi-Wan going a little bit wide. He's got Dylan well within slipstream range here as well. We could see a move. Giving it absolute full beans there, Dylan. And there we go. Using the slipstream. Carrying so much more speed than GT Obi-Wan. He's got the inside line as well. Obi-Wan's got it all wrong. Too much brake. He sticks himself backwards in turn 1. Dylan, oh, Dylan's a bit squirrely out of there as well. Dizzy comes back into this fight. He's now into second position. Now only 0.7 of a second back, slowly closing up on Dylan with that little mistake. Where's Obi-Wan gone? Obi-Wan's all the way down to 7th position. Hot on the heels of P1 Don. It was all looking so good for Obi-Wan as well. Dylan then gets himself through to the front. Fastest lap of the race as well. Just 2 minutes left of this one. Dizzy holding second. V-Show third. P1 Apache fourth. Still tight battle here. Mocking Weeks has closed that gap up on these two. Still a podium position to be had for Mocking or Apache if they can close that gap back up on V-Show. Don then 6th. Still got Obi-Wan for company in 7th. And Valium, unfortunately, still 16 seconds down. Yeah, it looks like he's practicing some drifting. So just 1:30 left. Dylan up front. He's got almost a second over Dizzy. Great big gap back to 3rd position now. 4.1 seconds to V-Show. Oh, Apache hot into turn 1. Lost a bit of time to V-Show there. Let's put him under pressure from Mocking Weeks. Tries to hold a tight line. Mocking Weeks gets his nose up the inside. He'll have P1 Apache here into turn 4. Comes back at him as they head up towards turn 6 through turn 5 up towards turn 6. Mocking Weeks just got his nose still up the inside. But Apache runs it wide, holds on to 4th. Mocking Weeks looks to come back, not quite able to there. They're looking dangerous. Let's get ourselves up front because this is last lap. Into the final turn then. 17 seconds. Oh, are they going to cross the line? I don't know. 10 seconds remaining. I don't think they will. No, 5, 4. No, they're not going to even make it past pit entrance, really. There it is. The timer ticks over. Dylan is going to take the win in race 1 then. Dizzy takes 2nd. V-Show's going to come home for that final podium position for 3rd. Apache is going to take 4th by the skin of his teeth. Mocking Weeks came back at him there. 5th place for him. GT Obi-Wan takes 6 in front of P1 Don in the end. So Don 7th. We just wait for Valium to cross the line. Comes then, hazards on, testing the sideways action of that little Mazda. Ouch. Backwards. There it is, across the line for 8th then for Valium. Right, let's see if they jump straight into race 2. There you go, 7 positions gained by Dylan there. V-Show getting final podium position, he'll be happy with that. Yes, Obi-Wan chucked it all away in turn 1. Went spinning round backwards all over the place. Saw a few drivers doing that. put a wheel on the grass then running into turn 1. So trying to hug the right hand curb for as long as possible before you turn in. There is just a little smudge of grass and whoosh, around you go. Handing Dylan another win. There was some good little battles in that one. See what race 2 is going to hold. Yeah, only little short ones tonight. Thought they'll get race 2 underway at past. We'll see. Not that the boys need a break after 10 minutes. Another win on Sir Dylan Hamilton's score sheet. Can anyone get him? Can anyone take a win off him? They're going to do a reverse grid for race 2 as well. It's going to put a dent in Obi-Wan's championship points, that is. Beat Don though. Unfortunately, we've got no Reg GT to defend his points either. Bags, evening mate, how you doing? Yo, Lewis, how you doing? What's happened then? Well, what's happened is only 8 drivers have showed up. So the boys have decided to ditch qualifying and go for 10-minute races. 2 10-minute races, unfortunately. We've just done race 1. Dylan started from the back of the pack and smashed it. Helped a little bit by a few drivers up front. P1 Don decided to chuck himself on the grass in about turn 7. GT Obi-Wan managed to get himself out front and had a bit of a gap between himself and Dylan with Dizzy in between. And then Dylan caught up, managed to get past Diz. GT Obi-Wan decided to stick it backwards in turn 1, and Dylan took another win. That's what's happened. Dylan took it, mate. Dizzy wasn't that far back though, a second or so. V-Show took third. Yeah, Apache took fourth. Mocking Week's fifth, I think. Yes, because it was GT Obi-Wan sixth, Don seventh, and Valium, who was testing out the drift capabilities, in eighth. Yeah, it was pretty punchy, to be honest. Again, only little 10-minute blasts. Keeps the drivers quite close together for that length of time. Apart from the people who spun themselves backwards, obviously. Yeah, just waiting for race 2 to get underway. A little bit late. Is that what time races start? 21:36.5, yeah. It's not even your call, Apache. It's Valium's. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know. I've not managed to keep up with the 10,000 messages on the chat group every time I look at it. So I've not been able to see if drivers have not turned up. I know there's been network issues tonight, so I don't know whether people have struggled to get on. Who knows? You know what, Bags? I've not yet. I've ridden it to work and back. That's it. Show it off a little bit, you know. No, I stuck some crappy pedals on it because when I bought it, it didn't come with pedals. The guy took them off for his new bike. So yeah, it didn't have pedals on originally. I stole some pedals off my son's BMX. I know any MTBers out there will be cursing me right now. I was cursed by my mate for putting them on as well. So took it to work, and then I took it down the shop, get it sorted out, get any bits on it that needed fixing, and I've just got it back tonight. So it's sat in the kitchen, fresh, ready to go. So soon. Yeah, she's rolling a bit better now. The front wheel bearings were knackered on her. Had a great big flat spot on the rear wheel. That's been sorted. New rim on that. New bearings up front. General sort out. She's good to go. Unfortunately, around my area, the hills are probably about twice as big as your house, and that's about it. Maybe 3 times as big as your house, and not very steep either. So it does mean a bit of travelling for us boys in the Midlands. Wales, or as close to Wales as you can get, really, is the usual venues. Not sure what's happening on the 28th. I'm sure I've got something on that weekend. I'm sure of it. Is that the bank holiday? There we go. Race 2 settings being thrown in. Not that they're needed, just a reverse grid. Got the Mac family come in. Yes, bags. Come on then, Valium. This little box room of mine is turning into a proper sweat box at the minute. Yeah, unfortunately, Bags, if it is bank holiday, then I'm away. What's that saying? Oh, Valium Mocking Weeks. What? Okay. Valium just using all the generic comments for Mocking Weeks there. Have some of those. Here we go then. Race 2 getting underway. We've seen you do that already tonight, Don. He's taken second place on the grid. Valium on pole position then. Can he hold it into turn 1? Obi-Wan in third after getting it wrong in turn 1 as well. Mocking Weeks 4th, Apache 5th, V-Show 6th, Dizzy 7th, and Dylan at the back of the pack again. Can he make it another first place? Wait for these lights to drop then. The revs raising. And they're away. It's not a great start by Obi-Wan. Oh, he gets fired up the track by Apache. Apache backwards. So Valium holds on to that top spot. Don holds second. Mocking Weeks 3rd. V-Show 4th. Dylan 5th already. Looking for 4th position off of V-Show. Should he be carrying extra weight in race 2? Have people forgotten to give him the extra weight in race 2? Bunching up into turn 4 then. Mocking Weeks holding onto it. V-Show still just holding on to 4th. He's going to have the inside line into turn 6 coming up here. As long as he doesn't run into the back of... Oh, Don running slow. Coming to a bit of a head here. Almost 4 wide into turn 7. This is where we saw Don get it backwards in race 1. Managed to keep it pointing the right way in race 2. Holds on to 2nd. V-Show through into 3rd then. Dylan 4th. Mocking Weeks 5th. GT Obi-Wan 6th. Dizzy 7th. And Apache, after unfortunately ramming into the back of GT Obi-Wan, 8th position. 4.6 seconds down as well. So Don now leading. V-Show looking for 2nd. Oh, Don going a little bit wide, keeps it on track. Valium chasing him down. Looks for the tighter line. Gets himself back in that slipstream. Looking to get the move done before turn 1. He's got his wipers on as well. Dylan then through to 3rd position, looking for the move. Flashing his lights, trying to put these drivers off. There's that big patch of grass that Obi-Wan got it wrong in. Valium looking for the move down the inside of Don. Ooh, Don going a little bit wide. Dylan coming through. V-Show going to follow him through as well. Don running slow again. Get themselves through to 2nd and 3rd. Dylan now chasing down Valium for that top spot. Heading now towards turn 4. Valium goes defensive. Dylan's going to try and run it round the outside or go for the switch back. Carries the speed. And there he is, up to 1st position already. We're only into lap 2. Valium closing back up on him, but he's got V-Show to worry about. Mocking Weeks. Is that sorry, that's Don. I thought that was Apache. So Don holding 5th. GT Obi-Wan 6th. Dizzy 7th. V-Show looking to come back at Valium here. A little bit of concertina effect. He does get nudged a little bit wide. V-Show comes through. Where was Mocking? There he was, slotting himself back into 4th position. Mocking Weeks. So Valium loses another position. He's going to get it back now though. Tucked under that rear wing of V-Show's Mazda. Don't step on the Lego. Where's Mocking Weeks though? Up the inside, Mocking Weeks. Can he carry the speed? Who's V-Show going to give the toe to? Valium's got it. Mocking Weeks. Is he going to hold on to this one? No, doesn't sling one up the inside at turn 1. Oh, Obi-Wan does though. He chucks himself into 5th in front of Don. Maybe a tiny bit of contact there. I'm not too sure. Who's that going backwards in front? Nobody. Just the tyres squealing under the pressure. The gap's starting to develop now then. Here we go. Mocking Weeks looking for that 3rd position. Keeps it on track. Obi-Wan slotting himself. Jesus, this is all going mental. Right, let's start at the front. Dylan leading. Surprise, surprise. 1.5 seconds from V-Show into 2nd. He's got himself 1.4 over Mocking Weeks, who's got a great big pile of Mazdas hunting him down now. He's got Valium right behind him. Don right behind him. Back, whoa, almost sideways there for Valium. GT Obi-Wan getting that place taken back off him by P1 Don. So back up into 5th for Don. Obi-Wan though slots one back up the inside. Almost past Valium as well there. Real good battle here. Valium still holding on to 4th. Don just up the inside, but GT Obi-Wan carries the speed through. Has to go a little bit defensive from Dizzy as well. Dizzy carrying the speed out of the final turn. Now side by side with Don. Both drivers able to pick up a toe here. It's going to be a drag race to turn 1. Dizzy holding the inside line. Obi-Wan's outbraked himself, run himself wide. Oh, he comes back on track, clatters into Valium, pushes Valium a little bit wide. He's going to struggle to keep that on track on the way out. There he goes, keeping his foot in though. Pow, back on track he comes. Keeps himself right in the middle of this fight. Nowhere to go then for Don. Oh, he does find a bit of room around the outside. Obi-Wan carries the speed though. Don has to back off the throttle to keep it on track. Valium brings himself back into this fight, but Don's lost another position to Dizzy there. Valium bolted onto the back end of this fight now instead of the front. P1 Apache slowly closing that gap back up, just 2.4 seconds back. Dylan then stretching his lead out 2.2 seconds. V-Show holding 2nd. He's got Mocking Weeks closing that gap down 1.1 seconds back. Only 3.5 minutes remaining. Can Mocking Weeks close this gap back up? Gain an extra step on the podium. GT Obi-Wan's got himself to the front of this fight, but for how long? Let's get some bumper cam on. Obi-Wan holding the inside line as much as he can. That's Dizzy looking for a way through. GT Obi-Wan again runs himself a bit deep in turn 1. Where is side by side with Dizzy again, running down towards turn 4. Dizzy just carries the speed. Little tiny bit of a nudge by the looks of it from Don. He gets himself through as well. There's Valium up the other side. 3 drivers getting past. Oh! Valium gets pinned off. Not sure what happened there. Looks like he got it a little bit squirrely out of turn 4. And like I say, these cars do have a tendency to snap back at you. And if you're in a big bunch of drivers like that, if the other driver holds his nerve and is steering at the right angle, he's not going anywhere, and you do. And I think that's exactly what happened to Valium. I don't think there was any intent there at all. So 2 minutes left of this one. 2.1 seconds up front for Dylan. V-Show has kept that gap between himself and Mocking Weeks. That's stretched up to 2.1 seconds now. So Dizzy now at the front of this next fight, holding fourth. GT Obi-Wan closing up on him. We've lost a driver. Oh, we've lost Valium. Don then also looking to move up the field. Oh, Obi-Wan looking to get his nose around the outside there and keep that through turn 2. Didn't quite work out. It was a brave move though. Sticks himself back in the slipstream of Dizzy. He has just got to worry about Don behind. Dizzy drops himself over to the inside line. Try and drop that toe. So less than a minute on the clock. They should all see another lap, I would have thought. Or will they? Mocking holding third then. Oh, Dizzy and Obi-Wan side by side through there. Still side by side as they run back down the hill. Dizzy's going to hold the inside line into this final turn. Again, there you go. Just a little bit of a snap back. Obi-Wan getting nudged. Keeps control of it. It was, looked like he was going backwards like we saw Valium, but keeps it on track. It loses a position to Don. But that is the timer ticking over. So Dylan does take the win then. V-Show takes second. They're not going to see another lap. Mocking Weeks takes third. Dizzy out front of that little fight takes fourth. Don takes fifth. GT Obi-Wan takes sixth. Apache takes seventh. And unfortunately we lost Valium out of that one. So another win for Dylan. Yes, Bags. Nice one, brother. Burnt Fry, evening, mate. How you doing? Sorry, I didn't see your little comment there at the bottom. Dylan did get round then. He did cross the line. I thought he'd flick to zero before he crossed, but here he goes on his glory lap. Sticks in a fastest there, 1:38.3. Just to cement that victory. So nobody able to attack Dylan then. Dizzy had give it a good run in race 2. V-Show tried in race 2. Dizzy tried in race 1. V-Show tried in race 2. He's probably going to get another fastest lap here, lap 7. Oh, not anymore. He's gone for the glory swerve across the track. There he goes then to take another win for Dylan. Sir Dylan Hamilton, the bulldozer, and many other names, I'm sure. We won't go into those. There he goes, takes another 7 positions there. Seen far too much of that purple car on the victory step. Someone's going to have to bring it next season, I'm sure of it, because nobody's touching him this season now. He's absolutely smashing it. That's going to give him loads more points again. GT Obi-Wan, whose closest rival, not getting the best results tonight. Puts him under pressure from Well, not so much from Reg GT anymore, because Reg GT didn't race here tonight, but it does put him under pressure from Don and Dizzy and Mocking Weeks. So that's about it. Like I say, only 8 drivers, so it was a short little 2 10-minute race blast tonight. No qualifying either. Valium's not happy. He did get nudged. But yes, that's pretty much going to be it from me. What we got coming up? So the team versus team is done. So it is just Thursdays. 2 more weeks of the Mazda Archies Journey Mazda Challenge coming up, and then we wait for the TOR Wednesday League to kick off. We wait for the Minis to kick off again on Mondays, and we wait for GTTCC to fire itself back up as well. That's all being sorted out as we speak. TOR Leagues are going to start on Wednesdays, early September, I think it's 11th. So I'll keep you informed on that. Not too sure when the Minis is starting either, but again, I'll keep you informed, and the same for the GTTCC. But yes, I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.
Yeah.